Hey, comic book community, Long Box of Affair here. Today I am going to talk a little bit about a brush I had with someone who I am assuming was a market manipulator, someone who bought something on my eBay page that had no intention of paying for it because there's something in my gut. Something in my gut told me that that was not going to happen, that they were not going to follow through. But I was game to see what would happen. So let me give you the preface for this. So I have a whole bunch of Something Is Killing the Children books on Buy It Now right now. And granted, some of the prices are probably a little high. I'm in no rush to sell, but if someone gave me a decent offer, I would entertain that. And, but you know, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm in no rush and they're just sitting there. So I have a whole lot of rare ones, so including this particular one. This is Something Is Killing the Children #3. This is the second printing. This is the book that got me started buying the second printings and the third printings before it was fashionable, before people were into it. The books for Something Is Killing the Children, or SICT, or whatever you want to call it, abbreviation, they didn't start taking off till issue 7 or 8. And even then, not till maybe 12 or 13, the store variants came in hot and heavy. So this was a hard one to find. I bought this for maybe $100 or less, slabbed it, came back at $9.8, very fortunate for it. I have it priced at $9.50. That is a high price right now, I will fully admit. But this book has dropped considerably in the past 6 months, 5 months, whatever. And so some of the sales, the recent sales for context, I think are around $5.50, $6.50, somewhere around there. And it's just a hard book to come by, which is another reason why I'm not rushing to ship this out the door. Again, for the right price, I might send it off. So about a week and a half ago, this one eBay user sends me an offer. And it was a pretty decent offer, to be quite honest. I had it listed for $9.50, as I mentioned, and they asked if I would sell it for $800, which was well above GPA at this point. And I thought about it. I was like, they are probably a scammer because let's look at their feedback. They had one feedback point. Now, nothing against someone who's starting off on eBay. I completely understand that. You got to start somewhere. But to put in such an aggressive offer over GPA, I was like, either this person really, really wants this book or it is a scammer. And so I leaned more on the scammer side and I ignored the offer. It disappeared, and a week goes by. So after that week, that same person sends me an offer for $50 more, $850. So really just $100 below my asking price, which was aggressive to begin with. So I'm like, okay, let's see. They might really want it. Let's play ball. So I fully thought that there could be a possibility that this could be a true buyer. Instead, 24 hours go by after I accepted their offer, and I don't hear a thing. And usually after 24 hours, someone is going to pay. Occasionally, there are people who bid on things on eBay, and they will give me a story, you know, whatever. My kid had the iPad and bid things up. I was like, whatever. Just tell me the truth, dude, and I will void the sale. Don't put on your dramatic face and lie to me, because I've heard it all. Anyone who sells on eBay has heard it all. The excuses, the buyer's remorse, or you're trying to bid something up because maybe on your other shill account, your main account, you have the same book and you're trying to sell it for a higher price. And so you want to get the comps up there to see that, hey, one sold the other day for $850, so you should buy mine for the same price at $850, even though GPA might be 100, 200 or more below what that price was. And then you have no intention of paying for it. So I email the person who got this. Gonna put some screenshots up there. And my email in through eBay was very to the point, not accusatory, but just, I see you have one feedback point. Don't forget to pay. I assume that you would want to, get this paid and settled. I don't think I accuse them of anything. And then I get a litany of response. And anytime someone sends you an email that is 2 sentences and you reply with a paragraph, there is something wrong. So this response automatically cued me in that this person was not genuine. I had caught them with their pants down and they were not going to pay. Even though they said, oh, we might pay, I might have paid, and I'll cover your costs. What kind of costs are you going to cover? Are you going to cover my reposting fee, which was free because I canceled the sale because you didn't want to pay for it? Were you hoping to get my credit card information to wire me some money that was whatever you thought might be reposting, the fee to repost? It was just kind of an idiotic thing for someone that might know about eBay, and I think they probably knew about it. So let me kind of read through some of the highlights of this response. So this person sends me this long email. And, they're a real person from Texas and they don't have, they know how the platform works. Well, if the platform works, why did you put 2 offers in? 2 offers. Whatever. I fully suspected that this could be a scam, but I wanted to see what was happening because there's no skin off my back. So 2 offers. Your parents own an auction house and resale shop on eBay. So what? That's not the point here. The point is, are you going to pay or not? And you're not, apparently. That, you're not going to use names for reputation, but you are a real person. Okay. Well, then prove it. Like, why didn't you pay here? Things changed in their life since the initial offer and they thought I wouldn't accept the second offer. Why did you put the second offer in if you thought I wouldn't accept it? Like, it was even closer to my price. So why would you put that in? That's the stupidest question. That's the stupidest statement. They sometimes charge the read list, and this is where this person tells me that they're going to pay me back or what have you. They've operated on eBay a lot over their years. Why do you only have 1 feedback point? That is another clue that this is a shill account that you're just using and created to bid up things and manipulate the market so that there's that sale of that book. I, however, have seen market manipulation choose not to shop on eBay much anymore. This is what this person says. Okay, this is the one time trying to find a gift and give eBay a chance again. Please let me know how I can cover your costs. Next time, please just reach out before assuming and accusing I would not pay or that I'm not a real person. Well, wasn't that me reaching out? Didn't I reach out and say, are you going to pay? Are you a real person? I think those are valid questions in this day and age. So that was interesting. And then it gets a little bit better. So I tell Alicia W. that her message proved my point. You put in 2 offers and said you don't want the book. What a waste of time. Is that a wrong statement? That is a factual, matter-of-fact statement. You wasted my time. You wasted my time reading this. This is actually entertaining, I think, so that's why I'm making a video, but it's also awareness for the community. Anyone who buys things on or sells things on eBay, there are market manipulators out there, and I firmly believe that this person was one of them. So this person promptly wrote me back and said that I'm such an arrogant jerk. I'm sorry, I said you wasted my time and that you weren't going to buy this. You proved my point. So that's not arrogance, that's truth. Truth hurts. If I were not so if you were not so full of yourself and actually be a better person, you might be more successful at selling. I'm fine with how I sell. And so this person is jabbing and pissed off that I'm calling them out on their shit. Let's just put it that way. They're pissed off. They're really debating giving me a chance on eBay, but I've just confirmed why they wouldn't. I will not support your arrogant, narcissistic person. I also know that you're a comic world. This person knows the comic world, and it's run on word of mouth, and they know that I have a YouTube channel, which they were informed I was on. So I'm assuming this person watches my videos or follows me on Instagram. So if you're watching this, shame on you for talking this way, because everything I've talked about in these comments are just matter of fact. And if you didn't want the book, You don't need to write me a diatribe. Just say, I'm no longer interested. But again, why did you buy? Why'd you bid twice? Why did you put 2 offers in? Very perplexing. And when you put a second offer in, it leads me to believe you really want it. So there's that. And get some more feedback. Anyway, they'll use every platform necessary to share to the world how much of a crappy person that I am, and I'm so full of it. Not full of it, I'm just realistic. Whatever, I can take the feedback. I can take the criticism, because for someone that I think is a liar and just completely a shill bidder, I don't care what you think. I think that is disgusting. Anyway, best of luck selling your stuff. I will not support you and will spread the word to prevent anyone else who is a real human to be cautious if they decide to deal with you. So nice parting words. My only response back was, don't gaslight me. You never intended to pay. I canceled the order because Lord knows I don't need that negativity in my life. Anyone who knows and follows my channel knows that I am a pretty positive person generally, and I don't believe in uplifting negative voices. Maybe this video is a little different because I'm bringing caution to the community and just sort of calling a gaslighter out on their crap and a manipulator out on their crap. And yeah, I think it's just important that we all know about it. So you could very well pass by this video, and that's fine. You don't have to watch every video that I put out there, but I do think it's important to comment on the trials and tribulations of being a comic book collector, seller, hunter, all things comic books, because I am all of that. I have my PC, I have books I sell to fund the PC, so that is all like the circle of life. So point being, I get to keep this book a little bit longer. I'm okay with that because I think it's a rocking cover. Who did the art? This is Donovan. It's not Deletra. But you know, I get to keep this book a little bit longer. It will go to a good home someday, I'm sure of it. This is the one that I really don't want to part with so much, but will for the right person. So I hope you all don't take this video as crazy or, you know, I'm only showing one comic book and I usually do comic book hauls. I really just wanted to talk a little bit about my encounter with a market manipulator and calling them out and how defensive they get. Because when you write a whole diatribe in response to my question, you're on the defense and I caught you in your lie. So if this is a real person, they wouldn't have about it in the wrong way. I mean, they need to, I don't know what they need to do, but they need to not be so sensitive and just answer the question. You know, if you intend to pay, great. Why are you putting in two offers? Why are you writing me a book about why you can't pay? That is just a pet peeve of mine. So anyway, everybody has issues. So if this was a real person and they had an issue with paying, I guess they should have thought before bidding on it. Just saying. I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I blocked that person. They're out of my life. And yeah, I'm sure they'll come back in a different account. You know? And if they're watching this, like I said, whatever. So let me know what you have to think in the comments down below. This is a very different video than I would normally do, but I just was thinking about it. I was like, well, this could make a good topic to talk about for the YouTube community. There are certainly other channels that talk about market manipulation. Not something I talk about a whole lot, but I think this was my first experience really dealing with one that was really just trying to bump it up. So thanks for watching. You know, I do haul videos, so I will be back to more haul videos. My last set of hauls really energized me. I was really excited to show off those comics. So now I'm back in the saddle. I am committed to do more videos, showing off more comics, and going to more conventions. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, helps with the algorithm, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.